Oh no!
They're back.
I actually didn't know they released this.
Oh, it's the first 3 games.
Oh.
Yep, they actually released a compilation of the first 3 Rayman Raving Rabbids games and put them all into one. So, and to be fair, I bought this at $10, so not really a bad deal, even if it's for a franchise I'm mostly indifferent to.
I was gonna say it's probably because they realized they couldn't get away with selling any of these games at full price.
It's not even worth a penny.
So yeah, it's kind of funny that we just suddenly go right to the sequel, but to be honest, I kind of wanted to go back down memory lane, so welcome to Raving Rabbids 2.
And we're in the real world.
What the?
We're all flying in a yellow submarine. Sorry, it was warranted.
Yellow submarine. Oh gosh.
Oh jeez.
Because as we all know, if a joke is easy, we absolutely need to make it.
Yeah.
That's a given.
Oh gosh.
Oh no, the poor anchor lady's getting beaten senseless by plungers.
Because screw practicing restraint.
Really?
I'll just change the channel.
Quick, change the channel!
And it looks like it's up to one limbless hero to save the day before disappearing off the face of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
Until about 2011.
Yeah, unlike the first
Super
Raving Rabbids
secret.
game, this game was actually made by... Unlike the first game, this one was developed by the Paris division, and you could definitely tell the quality differences, later anyway. So yeah, Rayman has come to the real world, and unfortunately this is probably the only time we'll get to see him in the real world.
Yeah.
Well, I know this is probably irking some people with just mentioning it, but didn't the third game technically take place in the real world?
Honestly, I don't even know.
I don't know.
That game was never clear on where it took place.
Ooh. You.
Wow.
Wait a minute. Did you
Okay.
actually laugh at a Rabbids thing?
Caught me off guard is all. Also, Rabbit. I never seen him go undercover like this before.
This really could have led to something, but they don't do anything with this concept.
Oh no, Gui, actually, what you say that, they actually do, and it's not in the good way.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Rabbid brain control.
Oh, mind control, they're just learning about our own culture, and then just doing away with it, and just doing it away with their own weird, stupid charm. Ooh. Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Woo! Ow!
Don't mind me, I'm just one of you guys. Or, wait, that's not the right voice I should be using. Technically, he sounds like a rabbit now.
I mean, ah!
Thank you.
Thank you for spoiling the joke later. Oh, wait.
Sorry.
Slight nitpick, but I'm surprised they didn't go with... Slight nitpick, but I'm kind of surprised they didn't go with the one with the bandana on his head from the first game for this Rabbid.
Yeah, good point.
Quick, do the thing.
Oh.
Quick!
Shit!
Well, he's good. To your station, man.
Now, if you come with me this way, you'll receive your complimentary peanuts, and I hate my job.
Thank you, please step on board and enjoy your vacation. So,
To our right is
the
the right wing.
Shut up. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our look at on Rayman Raving Rabbids 2. Released roughly a year after the first game, and actually it's fun. I remember this one very clearly because I think this came out just before Mario Galaxy came out.
Really?
Wow, and how it must have just suffered.
Now, which one is... Now, it's the Plaza, the campaign?
The trip is the campaign, and here's all the playable characters I have on standby.
That
you can actually
one
Rabbit, and Rayman. Oh, and Ezio Rabbit.
So, wait. Rayman still has helium in his throat.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, because remember earlier he had to disguise his voice.
Yeah, because he got... Yeah.
Because, after that cutscene, let's just say that Rayman got a little too into his secret identity, and as such, he now thinks he is a rabbit.
Right,
Wow.
because we don't want him... We don't want to, create something a little more clever.
Like have an
And,
actual fight, espionage, double agent.
And the sad thing is, that's just how it goes. Like, they don't... this game doesn't even have a definitive ending to it. Like, Rayman doesn't save the day or anything like that. It's just Rayman and a bunch of rabbits just being a bunch of idiots all across the globe.
Oh, it's a parody off of Dial M for Murder.
So
pretty much.
So basically, it's kind of not unlike what the first game tried to do. And
Yeah, except this one doesn't really have so much a coherent story. All you get, like, what you got in the intro is all you get.
Yeah.
Save for maybe one very small gag if you beat all these shooter gallery mini games. But it really doesn't. Rayman's not involved in it, so I don't really count. I don't think that counts.
I'm not gonna lie,
Send a
but
text to. Oh, I see.
the Rabbit Father.
So let's enjoy a good old time at the theater with our cell phones.
Oh.
And he'll send a text to you, and you'll get kicked out.
Oh no, you suffer a far worse fate if you get caught with the vibrator. So, with that said, start calling.
And stay on the phone until the lights come back on.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Once the god rabbit comes in, send a text message.
Oh, goodness.
Well then.
Oh, and then so you look for his shadow to go to the.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Wow.
Yep.
You won?
Now,
But you know what? They deserve it.
Yeah. Now, pretty much like the first game, a lot of the mini games in here, in fact, I think all the mini games in the sequel are primarily score attacks. Those that have the higher count wins. Though, if you're playing solo, you're just worrying about getting the highest score possible.
Also, it's kind of more focused on.
Yeah. So, to Logan's dismay, this is mostly a score attacker.
Sorry, Hype, what were you saying?
I was just saying, so basically, unlike in the first game, where it's mostly just Rayman against all the madness, in this one it's more so, I get the feeling that this game was trying to focus very heavily on selling its multiplayer aspects compared to the first game.
Oops. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
let me put it to you this way. The sequel, Rayman's still there. You can still play as him. In fact, if you're doing the Trips campaign, playing solo, you can only play as Rayman. But they really wanted to heavily emphasize on the rabbits this time around, to a point where even Rayman is pretty much joining in on the shenanigans. Mm-hmm. Now, for all we know, this could just be feeding into his double persona of being a secret agent rabbit, trying to save the world. In reality, he's just causing as much havoc as these guys are.
So he's a giant hypocrite.
Exactly.
Yeah, Rayman's always been kind of. I don't want to say
Slightly
dumb, but he's
hypocritical.
just kind of, he's not like the smartest of them.
Yeah.
No. Again, he's literally just gotten so far into his role. He thinks he feels like a rabbit. It's against his
They
own will.
brainwashed him,
No,
just like they've brainwashed themselves.
Exactly.
Technically, I'd say he brainwashed himself. You know how they say inhaling helium kills brain cells?
That's
there you
true.
Wow, Rayman, your method acting's really improved.
Anyway, so then are you gonna show off like an actual trip or just like?
No, I already unlocked all the minigames, so I really don't see the point in showing off a trip because
WTFRK.
Rayman. Oh, Ray.
just right.
Right.
So James, what? So there aren't
Which
any
fray?
cutscenes that play in between anything when you're on the trip.
Not exactly. No, the only cinematics you get is at the beginning of a minigame.
Actually, real quick, because it showed the names of the previous scores on there. You beat my high score.
Yeah, actually, the default names on the high scoreboards is usually Glowbox, then Batilla, and then Murphy.
Oh, okay. So they're still
Huh.
kind of.
So Batilla is still kind of there, but not
I,
really.
I guess so.
Rest in peace, Lee.
Yeah, Lee's never going to be relevant ever again. I'm
Blast the city.
Oh, goodness.
At least as far as we know.
Well,
With
and
a-
there's the French humor.
If there's one thing I will give kudos to the sequel, I do like these little segments where you literally see the CG a pre-rendered CG rabbit just trying to play the game itself. I mean, it's not much, but it's admirable.
Well, I'd love if Mario Party game did something like this.
Totally.
Actually, it's kind of funny you mentioned that, because that technically is in the first game if you own the Wii U version of it, and I know because I see that quite a bit whenever I play it.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Ooh.
Oh,
But you
okay.
don't want to shake the bottle too much.
No, you gotta shake the ball as much as you can.
Because you want to build up the...
And you want to open it up and then drink it.
The carbon gas.
Oh, here goes
for
Gwee's
it.
entire visual image of Rayman in her head. 3, 2, 1.
Let her rip!
Okay.
Do.
Whoa!
Wow.
Man, what was in that last silver lum?
Goodness.
Not gonna lie, I was almost tempted to use the rabbit I dressed up as Mikey for this, but I wanted to keep Rayman as a focus for the most part.
Oh yeah, how many? Oh yeah, what kind of pop culture references can you dress people up as?
You could the Ninja Turtles. I
saw Ezio in there.
Ezio from Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, I saw Ezio.
Of all fucking things, Sparkster from Rocket Knight Adventures, which what the fuck? They actually remember that exists?
Yay! I'm curious if they do anything
Burp.
for Splinter Cell or something.
Burfy.
Yeah.
Snuff.
I am not a
Hey,
Struff.
it's me. I don't know what that stuff is, but I am so proud of James right now.
Yeah. Needless to say, I did do a few takes of this before I got to record something that I was happy with.
That's fair.
So there are these 5 worlds or 5 countries, continents, whatever.
Yeah, five regions pretty much. You only start up with the first 4, and then you unlock the tropics as the very last one.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, Smoke on the Water.
Smoke
Oh,
on
they have
the
musical
Water.
games again.
Oh yeah, they do, and they're all licensed, which is why I'm not going to show any of them off. Though I
fair.
did want to at least show off the final one, which is actually a really good song called "Teenagers in
Cooked
Love."
chickens.
Oh, okay. I don't think I've heard that one yet.
It's an old song from like the late '50s.
I think I heard
Okay.
of it.
I think that'd be fine. I don't think they'd get on your case that bad for an old 50s song.
I guess.
And also,
but
I think it's a
anyway,
matter of. I think it's also a matter of. To be fair, they are. I'll let you finish first.
Alrighty. Well, for this minigame, we gotta cook chickens.
I don't like spicy chicken. I like sweet and sour more. And General's
Same.
chicken is also good. Oh no!
I don't like spicy
Oh,
anything
boy.
in general.
Ooh.
Whoop.
I'm okay with mild spices.
And just. I was just
So
about to say.
you have to... Oh,
Oh, jeez.
I see.
Oh,
Don't
so you
overdo
want-
it.
So you don't want to go over the meter.
Right. Otherwise, you just waste time. I don't know why. I just like this visual for whatever reason. Just improvising on
boy.
cooking your chickens.
Oh dear.
So anyway, what was the point you were trying to make, Steve?
Yeah.
Okay, well, first off, I do want to say I kind of wish that there was a way where you can see the other player's score so you can know whether you have a good lead or not.
Well, honestly, that's the thing. If you're playing solo, the other character's points don't really matter. That's really only stuff that matters if you're actually playing with friends.
I get it. So right now, this is literally just beat your old high score, and there's nothing else to lose.
Exactly. Which almost makes me question why they even bother with the multiplayer aspect in the first place. Just keep it a little more similar to like how the first game was, where there was a mix of both.
Not sure, but you did it.
Finished.
Oh, with the third player got the most
Yay!
points. But you got no
Yay!
Did-
I got second place. Oh yeah, but so to unlock additional costumes for both the Rabbids and Rayman, you usually have to beat the top score. Like you have to beat Glowbox's score.
Hot
Man.
Hot mama.
Hot mama.
Hot mama.
Hot Mama!
Health
Help
queen.
Glee. Aw.
Hot Mama help Gui.
Yay.
Don't worry, baby.
What was the name of what was the name of the death
I-
grandma lady from Origins?
Oh, Big Mama, I think. Or no, Voodoo Mama.
Voodoo Mama.
Okay. But then she turns out it's like she's a monster, but then it turns out she's just a normal sprite like the others.
Yeah.
Huh.
Normal nymph.
Anyway,
Yeah.
sorry, back to you, Hype.
Here.
Ooh.
I was about to say, first off,
No.
you have all the different games from each of the different regions. Is it a thing where it's like you have to kind of like in the first game where you have to defeat a certain number of games in each region to unlock the next region?
No. Like I said, the first 4 you could play from the get go, but to unlock the last one, you just have to beat all the others. That's
James,
all.
this is not what Rocket Knight is meant for.
Oh, jeez.
Well, that's pretty much how Konami treats them now.
French.
True. I'm curious. I'm curious how
Yeah.
Ubisoft got the rights to it, but all right.
Well, to be fair, it's also a parody. Let's be fair here.
Nom, nom,
Like,
nom, nom,
he's
nom.
definitely got the costume down, but he
Chili.
forgot...
3 being
Yeah.
chili.
I think it's... Are you sure that's chili or is that curry?
Ah!
Oop, I'm pretty sure curry don't
Not
do
Oh,
that.
okay.
but, ladies and gentlemen, the French style of humor.
Also, you might want to check your medication or body or something. I don't think it's natural for you to be farting those colors.
Yeah, and especially when it gives you a powered flight like this.
You know what, in my case, at least it's justified because I have a jetpack.
Also, I love the parody of freaking John Williams music for this like pod race section.
Yeah. Because it's literally called Fart Wars.
Now this is something.
Ha!
So it's
Ha!
Now this is something I can get behind.
Now, it makes you wonder why Wario isn't in Kingdom Battle.
seriously, I think he would have gone along great with the Rabbids. Anyway, so there's no real race. So it's just if you hit something, you lose points.
You stall and lose points pretty much, yeah. It is possible to get a perfect score on here, and actually I did that with this recording.
Awesome.
Good
Alright,
job.
keep going. Oh gosh. Are the controls okay, or are they like barrel blast?
No, you just have to aim your Wii remote whichever way it's sideways.
Okay.
It's kind of like aiming. It's kind of like playing monkey ball.
Okay. So close. Actually, I don't know
Now-
what the perfect score is. 20,000.
Honestly,
It's like
16,000.
16,000.
You know, can I just say before we end off? I'm still shocked that there's even a Sparkster homage in this game in the first place, even though the quote unquote reboot sequel for Rocket Knight Adventures didn't come out like till 3 years later.
By the way, that's a toilet.
Yes.
What are we gonna call it? Go on. Do not call it Fartster. Do not call it Fartster. For Sparkster.
Konami.
Nah,
Konami.
It's poetic. Poetic. I like it.
It perfectly embodies their business practices for the past
Yeah.
few years.
Yeah.
Also, I never got that where it's like, oh, you got the high score after this person. You're now in first place. No, shouldn't that be second since he was the first to get the high score?
now to the tropics.
Ooh, snail race! I know who to pick for this.
Can you?
Who is that?
Notice the hat on his head?
I couldn't see.
Oh,
I-
it's
Oh,
the
it was
SpongeBob
a
hat.
It was a fry cook hat.
No, it's his Frico cat.
Wait,
Was
that
it
was
gonna make
SpongeBob
snail-
hat, or?
Yeah.
Is he gonna make snail pie for Toriel?
No, you'll see.
No.
This
It's
is
not
no,
him.
He's no a different one. And so wait, so that
Look,
is
here's-
that is the fry cook hat, the same one.
Take a look for yourself.
Oh.
They actually,
Huh.
I didn't know they actually. Did they have the rights, or was this again like?
I think they just changed it just enough to make it seem like a parody.
Right. Do it, Gary.
It's a race! It's a race! Have you ever heard of them?
Faster, Gary! Faster, faster, faster!
So is this just press A repeatedly, or?
No, you just gotta shake your Wii remote repeatedly. It's a waggle man.
the winner
Okay.
is Rocky!
That- Short.
Just crying tears of joys. We
I
did it.
can't believe it. My purebred that's cost me $1,700 lost to a rabbit.
Rabbit.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
I had it.
Grave to you! Oh,
Really?
He is
The-
actually.
The trophy goes to Squidward.
And Coles.
Yeah, I can't spell the whole thing,
It's L.
unfortunately.
Damn.
You can do tentacle. L-E.
L-E.
Yeah, there you go.
There you
you
go.
go.
Yay.
It doesn't feel quite right though.
Tentacles.
There we go.
There we
He
go.
finally won.
To Squidward tentacles? Will I ever win?
And then just Lee comes out.
That's for yesterday, Square Pants.
I'm not allowed to say a
Alright,
double damn
what?
thing, aren't I?
Sorry.
Sorry.
No, you're not.
But yeah, as you can know, so yeah, if you're not satisfied with your customization options then and there, you can go to the plaza where you can watch the credits, listen to the jukebox after you've unlocked some of the songs, or customize your character. Would you mind getting out of my face?
Yes,
Thank you.
please.
Sorry, Hyde. Tell us your experiences with this game in particular over the other ones.
I've actually never played this one.
Oh.
That's fair. And I mean, honestly, if it, The only reason I actually decided to do this for a look at is because I
Donnie.
actually do have some nostalgia for this. Like, yeah, you can do Donnie, and, well, a whole bunch of other things. But, what was I trying to say? I do have some nostalgia for this because back in 2007, I actually visited my father's folks for Black Friday. We actually went down to the Target there, and I noticed that there was a sequel to Rayman Raving Rabbids, like, available for there, and I asked my dad, Dad, can I get this? And I'm like, sure, and I pretty much went on with that. And yes, you can customize Rayman too, but he doesn't have nearly as many options.
I was about to say, it looks
Yeah,
like some of them
of course he
returned
doesn't.
from the first game at least.
Yeah.
I noticed one of them was a Dracula mask. And
Yeah,
I'm trying to
Dracula's
remember the name
outfit.
of the actor.
Which actor?
Person who
The
played
actor, yeah, the actor who played Dracula.
Oh, the original one?
Not the original, but Bela Lugosi. That's it.
Bela Lugosi, yeah.
Isn't that what I meant?
So yeah.
That's what they were referencing.
So yeah, that you got a little look into the customization menu, and with that said, folks, unfortunately, that's really all I was willing to show off for this game. So with that said,
Oh, well.
yeah. With that said, that is it for our look at on Raving Rabbids 2. Honestly, compared to the first game, it's the first one still beats it by a mile, personally speaking, and you can definitely tell because from this game onward, they pretty much shifted all development of the Rabbids to the Paris team up until Rabbids Go Home, which was actually redeveloped by the main Ubisoft guys down in Montpellier.
Montpellier.
Whatever. I don't know my French, damn it. With that,
I know. I'm a nitpicker. I know.
I call it Montpellier.
I call it cow pie. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm JamesmanXtreme.
I'm Earthquake.
And now you have even less stupid analyzing from the last video.
Sorry. I may go back on my word what I said earlier, but I'm not entirely sure about that. Till next time, everybody.
Oh boy.
Bye.
Bye.